This is Charlie Kirk's transit sidereal chart from the moment that he was shot and killed today. I thought it was very interesting that Pluto was trining Venus, Neptune was opposing Venus, Uranus was trining Venus, and Saturn was opposing Venus. In Vedic astrology, Venus rules the throat and your voice. So with Saturn literally opposing his natal Venus, that can indicate a older person, a quote unquote teacher who is not happy with you and silences you. This is his 2024 solar return chart in sidereal based on his sidereal sun placement. And I used his birth location for the location of his solar return just because I could not narrow down where he spent his birthday last year. And it also shows that his death would be imminent within this solar return year because his next birthday was going to happen next month. So here you see the first house is ruled by Scorpio, and Mars is in the eighth house of sudden events. And the eighth house Lord Mercury is in the 12th house of loss and endings. Also, the sixth house of enemies, that Lord Mars is in the eighth house. We don't have his time of birth, but by just putting in his date of birth and location of birth on astroseek.com, I pulled his D30 chart and I moved the houses because you can go here and you can change the house from Aries to, all of the signs. So I changed the house and evaluated his D30 chart until I got to Leo rising. I believe if we do ever get his time of birth, I believe his D30 chart would be Leo rising. The reason why is because when the ascendant in the D30 chart is in a fixed sign, that indicates that your Badhak planet is going to be the ninth house lord, meaning that his downfall would be literally his beliefs, principles, values, and morals. So ninth house lord is what we need to look for. It's Mars, and it's in the 11th house of large crowds and networking. It's also in Mercury, and it's conjunct Mercury. Mars is conjunct the Badhak planet Mars is conjunct its dispositor. In Vedic astrology, Mars can represent a violent death by use of a weapon, and Mercury can also represent a death via assault, as well as Mercury also rules the chest and the lungs. So basically what you need in order to speak.